It's Monday, 3:15. You're thinking to yourselves, it's a bit early to be cutting about on a Monday, bro. Why are you not at work? Well, as you can tell by the title, forgive my barnet, I'm going to go get it trimmed tomorrow. As you can tell by the title, we've lost the job again. Fired once more. The shed lady got her way, it seems. But as I said once before, I'm going to say again, fired Friday, hired Monday, baby, yeah. I got the job secured today, but I'm also not going to start until Wednesday. I want to go do a bit of painting tomorrow. Got a big video lined up that I need to knock out the park. After I get a haircut and whatnot, might go buy some new garments and whatnot tomorrow, so I need to freshen myself up. As I'm looking like a right scruffy cunt on the internet constantly, and I fucking hate it. But oh well, it's for the Royce King of the Scrubs. I've descended down to the cliff of Piff, the spot where a boulder could break free and cripple your host at any second. But let's fucking cross their fingers and I hope not. Where am I going? On this little bike ride, you might wonder. I'm going to the lovely village of Nettleham, which happened to be my former location of work. Also, where Rick Hammer is currently working. So I'm going to go pop in, see him on site. After he's finished about 5 o'clock, we're going to go sit down at the legendary bench where we filmed the returning Mo's phone viral video. 3.3 millions on the TikTok. Not because of my doing, I didn't want that shit. It was bestowed upon me. Yeah, it's fucking slippy getting down this hill, man. Nearly stacked it about twice. But yeah, let me tell you about what's happened then. So I'm just going to assume that you don't watch my videos and that you're not up to date with what's been going on in the life of Roller. So I film a show while I'm at work. It's called the Work Break Strain Review. I go off at my 9 o'clock or 12 o'clock break, smoke a little doobie, then I talk about it in a detailed manner. I describe taste, flavours, complexion and looks, all that stuff. It's a good fucking show. The concept, you know, people do weird reviews, but has anyone done it well at work? That's my little added twist, my little Oliver, if you will. So I've got a bit brave. There's a set of allotments next to the building site where I was working. It was raining one day, so I thought, right, fuck this. I'm not going to go to the usual spot, which was like a little metal stump in the middle of a field. I went to the allotments, so I've climbed into the allotments, and then I've found an open shed, or greenhouse rather, and it was perfect. It had a little chair in there, had a table so I could set up the camera and do some talking, and most importantly it was windproof and dry, so I could smoke without the wind smoking with me. It was heavenly. It lasted about I used it about 3 times. Then I was caught by the owner's parents. Lovely people, absolutely sound as fuck. I apologised to them. I thought all was kosher. I went about my daily business. They've mentioned this situation to the daughter. Oh, we found someone in your fucking allotment shed. She's gone scatty. She's come down to my building site, shouting her head off. She's trying to get someone fired. Indirectly, she did get me fired. So obviously after this, the boss has questioned me. He says, was it you in the shed smoking that sweet, sweet dope? I says, no, mate. Obviously, it was giving me the benefit of the doubt. I didn't change my behaviour, so after I've been compromised smoking weed at work, I carried on. The next week, I've survived another 7 days, so I think it was the Thursday or the Friday I got caught. I managed a full week until the next Friday. I've gone off for an early break. This is the actual reason I've been fired, but it's not the, you know, it's just using it as an excuse. So I've gone off from a 11 o'clock break this time, gone off a bit early, and when I get back, it's like, where you been? I just told him I've been off site. He's like, well, it ain't on, is it really, mate? You can't have 2 breaks in a day. I was like, what the fuck are you on about? Can't have 2 breaks in a day. So I've been doing it the whole time, mate. I'm getting confused, thinking he's meaning like can't have a break and a dinner, but he thought I was taking 2 breaks and a dinner, which I was, admittedly, but I hadn't that day. I'd only had 2 breaks, so, you know, it was one of them. He got me on a technicality. The way he's fired me, it went down smooth as out. You know, I'm probably one of the soundest people you could ever ask to fire. I put up a little bit of a, like, what? You're going to fire me? Like, then it was just like, yeah. I was like, there's no arguing. I was like, all right, mate. He's like, shake me hand, no hard feelings. I was like, oh, I'll shake your hand, mate. So what he's done to me, a pet peeve of mine, is lady little fingered me. It's a big man, Nigel was, the big fucking man. He's coming with his grizzly bear mitts, and instead of locking in deep and doing me service and doing me a real manly handshake, he's lady fingered me like this. I told him about this literally 2 days before. So I says to him, I'll grab his fucking hand that he's shaking my hand with, and I says, I've told you about this already, mate. Shake my hand, shake it properly. Don't fucking lady finger me. Don't do that to me. So I've grabbed him, make him shake my hand properly. It was a bit like, what the fuck? But I told him about this. Look, it's belittling a man of tiny hands, yeah, to shake him in a certain way. It's like dismissive. It's like you're waving around a used tissue or something. I ain't a used tissue, fam. I'm a human being. And I was a damn good labourer. I'll add that too. If you can put up with my dope smoking, I'll give you a brilliant day's work. I might be a little bit lazy here and there, but we're all human, you know. You've got to allow for these things. I'm going to compile a list of my favourite people from this building site. There's quite a long list, actually. I became quite well acquainted with a good few folks. But yeah, I'm going to finish off my bike ride down to Netlham, think about this little list in my head, and then I'll reel off all of the names and faces, honourable mentions from this job. And yeah, we'll start looking forward to season 6. Like I said, I've already secured the location for season 6. I'll tell you already, season 6 is going to be short and sweet, but we're going to go hard. We're going to take the piss more than ever before in season 5. And yeah, you know, someone says to me, oh, I bet you fucking gutted, didn't you? Like, it's horrible losing a job and looking for work. I just says to him, mate, I don't look at it like that, because I love meeting new people, for one. You know, I'm a man of the people. I like to meet new faces. Fucking get a phone number, someone to bump into in Tesco's when I'm shopping. You know, well, I don't really do the shopping. I'd send mum and dad. Say if I was uptown on a Friday night, I'd bump into someone, you know, just a little chatter, say hello, all that. It's lovely, mate. I just love knowing people, being in the loop, all that business. But you can't say, oh, this is terrible for me, I've been fired. I could have gone in today at work, could have been fucking injured, could have been, you know, something happened, scaffold could have fell down, anything. So why am I going to sit there and say, oh, imagine that, like, fuck it, or speculate rather, that I'm in a shitter situation than I was in before, because you really don't know, and that is the beauty of life. Stuff can look real fucking shit, and then it can pan out to be better than, you know, you ever had it before. But yeah, I'm looking forward to, you know, starting somewhere new. And it's a factory job. I'll give you a little secret. You're going to have to wait for the day, but it's a factory, which is good, because building sites are very void of a feminine touch, if you will. In fact, there was one lady on this site. I'm not going to do her like this because she's a lovely gal, like, but people say it before, like, when you're that starved of nice women to look at, even the not so pretty ones start to seem quite pretty, if you get me. That's definitely science. But anyway, pushing forward to Netlham. Here's the view I used to ride past every day on the way to work. I do miss seeing this shit. Lovely little view. Phone call, one sec. Yeah, just arriving in lovely old Netlham right now. That was the co-op over there where we used to get our snacks and assorted beverages and 4 big cans sometimes after work. I'm about 2 minutes away from site now, a little bit nervous, you know. I've spent the longest time I've ever spent working somewhere for these people. I think I was working there maybe 8 months, 9 months, which is bloody astounding for me. If I can go 7 weeks, that's fucking astounding. But yeah, we're like a family, you know, a unit, mate, so it'll be good to see everyone. It's been near on over a year, and since I left this place, I've had maybe 15 fucking jobs. I'm going to list them all for you. When I do the honourable mentions, before I do that, I'm going to list every job that I've had. I can just do in the last year. I think I counted at least 12 or 13, so fucking crazy amount of work I've done in this city now. Far more than I ever did in my hometown. I wouldn't fucking get on the train and go to work when I was living in Aviston for shit. So I just wanted to sell dope. We can either do option A through the main gate going guns blazing, or option B, take the stealth route. Yeah, just what I was thinking. You chose the stealth route. God damn. Even the fucking folks in the neighbouring area sound as fuck. Bringing back memories right now, but yeah, literally 30 seconds away from rolling into sight. Yeah, then here's where Rick Hammerlam's fucking working. Oh wow, it's changed since I've been here. These were just being built when I was fucking last here, man. Lovely stuff we've got down there. Yeah, I think I can hear him. Rick Hammer!
Just got myself a new umbrella.
Here he is, the man of the hour. How does it feel to be the one on the other end for once?
That's right. Tag. I'm not for life.
What's that? I'm just filming old Andy, the man with cataracts. That's to blow the back off the... Who's that? How you doing, Andy? It's been a minute. You good? Yeah, you ain't scratched that up very much, have you? You looked after it.
I did. Look at the back end.
I'll have a look one sec.
I'll don't believe
What do you think you're doing, bro?
It's tied up.
You're zipping it on, yeah. That's preparedness, that is.
That brolly is going to fucking come. Yeah.
You seen Mary Poppins, didn't you, Andy?
That'll do beautiful.
No, I got fired last Friday. I've got a new... Check out the new mod. Little fucking skin up platform for the bike. I'm going to test it out now. It could end horribly, but fuck it, let's risk it. A list of all of the jobs I've had in probably, this is 11 months, but excluding True Loves, this would be within 9 months. So yeah, we'll just list it. This isn't in any particular order. It's sort of in order, but I can't be asked to do that shit. It'd take too long. So we've got True Loves, we've got Brant Road TSR, we've got Lawson's, Lambs, Avant Homes, Barrett Homes, at the prison, Curry's Warehouse, Judson's building site, JPS Plastering, I ain't sure if it is JPS or something like that, PSJ or whatever, Funky Pigeon Warehouse, that's where we're going next, Countryside, Seed Bank, Yodel, and Beale Homes. Look at the quality of homes that these are knocking out compared to other people in the game with the fucking freebie-twos. No freebie-twos around here. I'd never work for these again. We sort of left on goodish, baddish terms, but I won't go back on myself. But anyway, it's time for the honourable mentions category. All of the good characters that I came across while working for Avance on that building site. I'm going to start it off with the first acquaintance, the first forklift driver, Not So Happy Hippie J. A fucking sound kid, proper kid. Not the best driver, but a fucking good lad, regardless. Then other driver, Stuart. Not So Happy Hippie J's replacement. Stuart was a grass, but I did like him. He's a good man. Then we got next, Lee Wood. Not sure if Wood's his second name, but he's the carpenter, so you know, just how they used to do it, like whatever, it makes sense, doesn't it? Who next? We've got fucking Dilly, Bazza and gang, fucking another proper group of lads right there. Bazza in particular, real boy, real fucking boy. Every time I walk past, he'd be like, Rolo. I'd be like, yeah, that's my name. I love it when people call me my actual title, you know. Who we got next? Fucking Nigel, Big Nige, the boss. Fucking, even though, you know, you had to fire me and what. Who else we got? Obviously Irish Mickey, the guy who's giving me a lift in. Never asked for a cent of petrol money. Had to force it on him for the last ride home. Just stuck it on the side. He was fucking angry. It's like, no. I was like, fuck off. Keep it. You've done too much. Sonny, the boss's son, he used to ride in with me and Mickey. He's a good fucking lad. Then we got Pie Eater, the old senile fucking assistant. He was a knobhead, but I still liked him. He used to mutter everything under his breath, whatever. The gate man, fucking great man. Can't say nothing bad about the gate man. He's one of the soundest fellas you could have ever met. The two brickies, there's Matt, the boss from Leicester. I was just fucking talking to him one day. He called me youth. I was like, where are you from? Calling me youth. He is like, Leicester. I was like, fucking Atherstone, like next town over, whatever. Well, a couple towns over. But he actually knew the town. You know, they had a little something to say about it, like, and they know Nuneaton, which is literally the next town over to me. That's pretty cool. You don't really get many of my folks up this way. We'll stay in the fucking Shire, as it's the best place to be. But yeah, the fella who worked for Leicester Matt as well, he was from the Nuneaton area. He was fucking geezer as well, sound as fuck. There's a few more. The two plasterers, gotta mention them. The tall young blonde lad, I don't know what his fucking name is, but he was pretty sound. Cayman, the kid who jumps roundabouts in his Audis and fucking writes cars off and shit. Fucking legend. I got left in one time with him. I was scared for my life. Yeah, I was a bit scared for my life, I won't lie to you. Then I'm going to check the bottom of the list. I know there's a couple more that I'm missing out. Got it. Last two honourable mentions, Mick and Freya. So Mick was Freya's dad, and she worked for him as like I think she laid some bricks, but she was like a labourer. And then the foam guy from Sheffield. Fucking legends. Fucking the Donny who come in the Audi. I never got his fucking name, but a tall lad from Doncaster. He watches my videos, but it takes him about 5 nights to watch one because he ain't got the attention span for it. But I can't blame him for that. He was a real fucking Donny, man. I can't forget about that kid. But yeah, that does it. No one else. Everyone else, bunch of cunts. Nah, I'm joking, man. Great people everywhere I go, man. I always seem to find them. But onwards and upwards, on to the next place. Roller Royce, your host, all that business. Take care. And yeah, don't sweat the small stuff, people. Much love.